My name is Jeff DeVine, and I'm from the United States. I'm in Thailand, in the Isan province. Been here going on 8 years. DeVine Ministries is a ministry that's reaching out to Thailand predominantly. God put a passion in our heart to reach the Thai people and to have an impact on this country like never before. We've done ministry in many different areas of Thailand, and we found, and God has shown us actually, the most effective way that we can reach Thailand is by raising up leaders, people that are solid in their faith, solid in the Word. And so we're predominantly reaching out to children and young people. We rescue children that have been abandoned or orphaned, and we're raising them up to know the Lord, giving them hope, giving them a future. And I see them as the next generation that's going to come up and really shine the light in this country. What vision has God given us for Thailand? He's put in our heart that the way we're going to impact this country in the greatest way is by raising up a new generation. Of course, we reach out to everyone. We reach older people, and we lead people to Christ, and we disciple them. But the passion He's really put in our heart is to rescue abandoned and orphaned children, raise them up to be solid in their faith, bold about their faith, sharing the gospel, healing the sick, casting out demons, spreading the word. And so that, in that way, I believe we will have the greatest impact on this nation. Part of the vision that God has given us, the way we will accomplish this, is through a school and the Home of Hope. The Home of Hope is where we take care of abandoned and orphaned children. And then a school, an international private Christian school, truly a Christian school with Christian curriculum, Christian teachers, and where we are discipling the children, because we're going to open it to the public. And so children from all over the area, all over the country, can come here, be taught 6-8 hours a day with high quality curriculum as well as ministered to. So we'll be discipling thousands of children. In that way, it'll be an amazing evangelistic tool. We're standing in the middle of 49 acres that the Lord has led us to and given us a vision of building on this land and producing not only a school that we'll be able to use as an amazing evangelistic tool, but housing to rescue orphans and abandoned children. And this land we've dedicated to God. It's for sale. The owner said he would sell it to us in thirds for about $400,000, a little over $400,000. We could buy a third of it, and as we grow and expand, then we can buy the second third and the third third. And God has given us a vision of building a Christian school here that we'll be able to literally disciple thousands of children as they grow up with Christian curriculum, getting a great quality education, and most importantly, we'll be leading them to Christ, and we'll be discipling them. And this is a beautiful piece of land that God has led us to, in which we can do all of that. We have plans to put the school. The first phase would be the first part of a building that we will start with until we outgrow it, and of course add on. Over on this side, back here, we'll put housing for the host families to take care of the abandoned and orphaned children. We'll have dorms for boarding students. Over on this side over here, we plan to do a reservoir for our water supply, also aquaponic farming, which will supply all the needs for all of our staff and children and everyone, as well as being able to market the excess in order to sell to the public and help fund the ministry. And so the reservoir and the farming would be over here. On the other side over here, we have a plan for a sports facility and a place for activities for the children and the families. But the first phase would start with just a small school building, and then the first Home of Hope house, which would house probably 20 to 30 children. And so this is a beautiful piece of land, beautiful opportunity that we've got in order to do this. And the owner's willing to work with us on purchasing it in pieces. And so that's a real blessing. It's got the mountains in the background. When I first saw this piece of property, it just lit up in my heart, because this is exactly what God had shown me in the vision when He showed me what we would be building and where we'd be building. Where do I see DeVine Ministries in 5 years? I see it having an impact on this country like never before. Protestant Christianity came here like 190 years ago, and we're still less than 1% Christian. And I believe if we keep doing the same things that's always been done, we're going to see the same results. So God has put a different vision in our heart, a way in which we can have an impact on this country like has never been seen before.